question though. Would you date someone now that didn't have any savings? I don't know. Don't ask me how you found out. Just this is the hypothetical question.
I need to see what I'm working with.
What you yourself are working with?
No, as in what the guy has presented me. I need to see what we're working with. I need to, because some people, not that they've blown their savings on something, or like, I don't know how to explain.
No savings, no house, no car. Like he has a car maybe, but like it's like, you know, just like a
PCP. PCP.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like, you know, you pay monthly, but it's not like, oh, we're not talking about situations that I've blown my savings on a deposit for a house, but mine
not even deposit on the house, but a lot of people take a risk and use their savings to invest in some sort of
cryptocurrency.
Not cryptocurrency, but in themselves in terms of like a business that they're doing. So I need to like assess what are we dealing with.
Cop out.
Let me just see what we're dealing with.
It's not one of them ones.
Okay, then see you later.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I agree. There's no talking. There's no talking. But I also can't lie. I need to know the income.
Are you wanting to get? Like, is there a reason why you don't have, or what's going on?
Yeah, I think that's what it is for me.
The questions.
Like even me, like even if you're saying that you're on 6 figures, which I mean that range is very vast anyway. But let's say you're on 6 figures, right? But you have no savings. That to me is still an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue. That
it depends where in the 6 figures you are though, because you could actually, it could be just a discipline thing of like, okay, cool.
But
like,
is that a discipline thing that you would still tolerate?
Not necessarily, but I'm like, if I don't have to, you know, there's some things where it's like somebody can tell me now, like I could be dating someone now and he'd be like, oh, I don't like that you're not like you're not a regular gym goer. That one to me, yeah, I can be like, okay, I hear it. Like it's something that I've been trying to work on. So it's not like you're having to change my mind about something. I already know that like I need to fix this. So I need to create the time and like, yeah, you're right. It's just that like you've pointed out something I already know. If it's a situation, it's like, listen, like I know in it. Like let's say he's got a car, he's renting a place, like he's working a good job, but he has been focused on
the wrong things.
Like
he's not prioritizing.
He hasn't prioritized.
And because he hasn't needed, maybe he hasn't needed to.
Yeah, maybe
that's why I'm just like, let's assess the situation. Is it something that, okay, if we sit down and we'll sit down with you for 6 months,
plan. Can you even make a plan to even try and say something?
Let's see even what we're doing, because there's some people where it's like there's some people I've known where they've had zero and then within the next couple of months they've bought a house. But that's based on how much they're earning and how much they're able to save within 6 months, and the desire to even think, because there's some people like, oh no, I didn't have a job, now I have a job, now I'm able to buy a house within a year. Do you get what I mean? So it's kind of like I need to assess the situation. If you're coming to me like, oh, I don't have any savings and I'm just starting on that, stay on the ladder over there.
Not the ladder.
I'm crying.
That's still cutting out the wood. But yeah, that kind of situation, obviously it's not ideal, but I can actually, this is Patreon, man, I can overlook it based on income, because my thing is like,
that's what I'm saying.
Obviously if you're not, if it's like you
the
have
income
a desire,
still matters when it comes
you have a desire, but we're dealing with 25k.
There's no
that desire is fantastic,
bro.
But in this economy, before you even get to where we need to be to even start looking for houses,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying your income can still very much help us get the mortgage that we need.
It might just be a discipline thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it's like a thing where you don't see it as an issue, but you're still earning a lot of money, that I'm still gonna have to step away, because that's just
Okay,
I have a question. I was gonna do one.
Do you want to do it first?
Let me do one mindful. Like, maybe we're even aligned. Let's say like they're like looking after the family. Like maybe like
mine isn't that, but it's on the same kind of lines of, what if you're the one that put down the deposit, but with his monthly earnings, he's just paying the mortgage.
Okay.
Oh.
And you're not like, he pays the mortgage, he pays all the bills, but that's just coming out. He's on a 6-figure salary and he's just paying the mortgage, but you only just put down the deposit.
And let's say, do you know why? Because I'm thinking, okay, that's interesting, but it's like, before we even get to the point where we've gotten to where we've broken even, as in we've both put in the same amount of money into this house, we would have had to be together for.
What do you mean by same amount of money? She just said that.
I'm just saying that you said that someone
he has no savings, so
he has no savings whatsoever. But let's just say that you just said, oh, I'm just gonna take a risk and go with him. Like he's earning good amount of money.
Yeah,
But just
so he has
saving.
enough money that he can pay the mortgage.
Enough money that
to
he
pay
can
the mortgage now.
and you lot are fine. You use your own money for whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
like, he's fine.
But because you have the upfront savings,
because you have the upfront savings. But he's like, you know what? Monthly payments, I got it. Like I've got everything.
It's calm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually think that would be fine for me. I think what I was trying to say before is like, if you're just basically let's say I put a 50k deposit down on a house, that's fantastic that you're paying the monthly bills, but maybe the monthly bills and the mortgage, all that comes up to 2k a month. Before we hit the 50k, that's still not going to be for another like 2.5 years, basically. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But you're obviously.
But I was saying, but obviously,
and a mortgage that's 20. How long?
Yeah.
And how long are you going to be in that house?
Yeah, that's fine. I actually that would be a good
ultimatum.
Yeah, that would be like a
fine. You can deal with that.
Do that.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, what if they're like the reason why they can't is because
he's
he's supporting his family.
Oh.
But he's like, I'm trying to basically like, let's say like he has a seriously good job. Like actually, let's just say like he's earning like 200k plus, like very comfortable. But he has to look after his family. But he's got to a point now where now if he elevates, it's for him. But he still has that pressure of looking after his family as a basis. Do you get my point?
Yeah, I get your saying. Okay.
What are you dealing with that?
See, this looking after the family.
Yeah, it's a whole other.
Well. Who do we have here? Somebody that thought they were gonna get this content for free. Joker. If you guys want to watch the full episode, make sure you click the link below.